Look, it was pleasing to see what Sydney did well with things that we identified. And in the first half of our game against Sydney, we were able to nullify that, and that was effective. Second half, they did it a bit better, and we did it, not so well. But to see that the things we identified were the key things that Sydney can hurt you with, and then seeing Sydney hurt Western United quite simply today, it gave us a bit of peace of mind that we knew what we had to do to beat Sydney, but it was just a big ask for us to follow through with the ask.
Good job. Well, you were great. Franco's going to do the draw for us now. Before that, I'm just going to take you through the principles of the draw. And here we go. Where matches involved, any member federation club, the team that's drawn first obviously will take the home ground. Unless it, of course, is Metro Stars who are in this group, they're going to obviously get the home draw. Apart from that, in the other draws, first team hosts. So, Franco, take us to our semi-final draw for the Australian Cup.
I hope everyone got those principles, because I didn't quite get them.
Only 4, so I'm doing my best.
There's only 5, yeah, all right. This is like deal or no deal. First one, who do we have?
Melbourne Knights.
So we just talked about it, so they're going to be the home draw. Who are Melbourne Knights going to take on in this first semi-final?
Brisbane Roar.
There we go. Melbourne Knights take on Brisbane Roar
Sydney
in
FC
the first
fans are loving
semi-final.
that up there.
That's it. We can hear the Sydney FC fans beside us here. Right, who gets the home draw for the second semi-final? Franco Parisi.
The lucky one. Let's see who we got. It's Melbourne City.
Melbourne
City for the home draw. That's what they think about it. Let's just make sure we're not cheating here.
Sydney FC.
There we go. Sydney FC complete the teams just as they have today for the semi-final Australian. What do you think of those draws, Macca?
Well, I'm sure Sydney FC and all these fans up here didn't really want the Melbourne City game, but look, that'll be a tough one. The two Blues going against each other. Brisbane Roar with a tough trip down to Melbourne Knights at Knights Stadium there. That'll be a packed out crowd, I'm sure, so that'll be a difficult one, but looking forward to both of them.
What a great draw for the Knights fans, though. What do you think, Franco?
Yeah, no, it's great to see an NPL side make the semis. We spoke about it before, that there used to be one side that made it, but it's great that actually someone has earned their right to be in that semi-final. So that'll be a super game. I'm sure Brisbane will want to continue their preparation for the A-League season, but Melbourne Knights, that's everything they've got to play for the year, so it'll be a big one.
Fantastic. Thanks for taking part with us today. Just stay with us there for 2 seconds. There's plenty more football on the way, as well as this Australian Cup, starting with, here we go, Melbourne City, who we just saw, going to take on Venford Kofu on Wednesday at 7:50 in the Asian Champions League. Good game, that, Macca.
Will be a good game. Always difficult games in the Asian Champions League.
Yep.
Venford have got there by winning the Japanese Cup and in a J2, so Melbourne City will think maybe they've got a chance.
There you go. As well as that, we've got the AFC Cup coming up, where we have Terengganu FC take on the Central Coast on Wednesday night at 9:50. And that followed by Shan United, where they take on the MacArthur Bulls. That will be on Thursday night at 9:50. So plenty more football on the way. Again, gentlemen, thanks very much for today. We appreciate it. Congratulations again to you. That's all we have for you today as Sydney FC beat Western United 3-0 to put themselves in the semi-final.